DJ Mix Master Chaos. DJ Mix Master Chaos.
Yo. Sorry about all that, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to get this audio to act right when I be showing videos and audio clips and stuff. But it's your boy, DJ Mixmaster Chaos, on this beautiful Monday evening. Let's talk rant. Broadcasting live in Lordsburg, New Mexico. Yeah. Finna get it in as much as I can. Wait on my brother, Dark Prince, to come up in here because he got a topic he wanted to talk about. It's some shit that, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get it across the ticker there. There it is. Christian pornography is what he's talking about tonight. And he's supposed to give me the rundown, will give us the rundown of what that means, because it sounds kind of suspect. Also, be accountable for your own actions. And we're going to talk about the Janet Jackson documentary that was on A&E over the weekend. We're going to be talking about quite a few things tonight. Shout out to you guys tonight, you know what I'm saying, whatever you guys got going on, you know what I'm saying. I always like to shut people's business out, you know what I'm saying. If you got like a little, private owned business, well, not private only, but, public size business, you can always send me your info to kidjsmusic@gmail.com. I will promote your business, you know what I'm saying, especially black owned, you know what I'm saying, because I love my people, you know what I'm saying, and I don't mind showing love to my people, that's what I do. It's just sometimes I be wondering, do my people show love to me at times? But it is what it is. I know who loves me and who don't. I know who got my back and who don't have my back, but it's all good. I don't have no self-esteem worth a damn behind all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's all to the good. Still love. But you can always send me, your shit, and I'll look you up, and I'll promote it for you, free of charge. I don't charge nothing, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I'm waiting on my brother to come on in here so he can discuss this Christian pornography thing, because he's been looking some stuff up, and he said he wanted to make sure he got it right before he starts spitting it tonight. So I'm waiting on him to get up in here. But anyway, the other topic I wanted to talk about was accountability for your own actions. Well, today I found myself having a little talk with a young man on Facebook earlier today. A little young brother, I don't know. I'm thinking I wanted to ask my cousin, Derek Tyler, if you on here watching or whatever, fam, is that dude some related to us? Because I see he's from Hollandale, Mississippi, and his last name is Harris, and I know I got a lot of Harris. We got Harrises in our family. And I'm wondering, is that young man in our family? If he is, you need to let me chop it up with that brother, because a lot of the stuff that he was talking about, he got the game completely wrong, for real. And one thing about me, I love to reach one, teach one to the young folks out here, because I was once upon a time their age. And these young folks out here don't have no kind of dignity, respect, no kind of insecurity for themselves or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It is so fucking disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, to the point where nobody don't want to deal with them. And, and no disrespect. I wonder why the cops do the shit that they do to these young folks. A lot of times, I don't fuck with the police. I don't socialize with law enforcement, another kind of government situation like that. But sometimes we have to be held accountable for our own actions, things that we do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, these young folks, man, they just react so quickly before thinking. And the reason why it's like that is because they never had nobody really to show them the concepts of give them a reality check, in other words, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers just do and don't think, you know what I'm saying? And that's not good, because you can run up on somebody that can really hurt you or really do something bad to you that can really put you in jail, get you hurt real bad where you be sent to the hospital, or you even can die, you know, by your, you know, stupidity and thought and fucked up thought process. And, you know, I know the young man was saying something about you know, my cousin had posted a video, he tagged me in, where these young folks was holding up guns and stuff. And I guess they call themselves doing a little rap video or whatever. And they were just holding up guns, and, you know, like they just glorifying these guns, you know, and it's not, I mean, it's not really something to be all a round of applause about, because you basically setting yourself up for failure when you do shit like that. Because for one, when people are watching, especially the alphabet boys, they definitely watch. So when you sitting up there flossing your guns and all this shit on social media, don't think these people are not looking at you. And then when you get caught up and they come over to your house and issue a warrant for your arrest, and then your ass sitting up there looking stupid talking about who snitched on me. You snitched on you, because you on social media showing what you got going on. And they already know that you got the guns illegally. You ain't not licensed to carry, or whatever the case may be. Otherwise, you wouldn't be showing it. Think about that. That's just like me. I have weapons out the ass. And I got concealed weapon certified, or whatever the case may be. I took my test and all that goofy ass shit, you know. But the most important thing was I bought them guns from a gun store, so they're legally mine. They're not bought off the street. So if anything was to happen, it'd be on me. You know what I'm saying? You know, they ain't gonna fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but at the same time, you don't see my 45-year-old ass out there talking about, yeah, I got an AR-15, I got a SIG, I got a 380, I got all these guns, I got a tactical a rifle and all that shit. No, I don't do no stuff like that, because, you know, I don't want to bring trouble to me when I don't want trouble, because I don't never let my right hand know what my left hand is doing. And a lot of you youngsters, y'all so stupid to the core, where y'all sit up there and let people know what you got going on, and they will try you to see how bad you are. And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be trying to cock it and try to pull it, and it might misfire. Next thing you know, you're a dead fuck, because that person see that and have a gun. His gun probably not gonna misfire, and it's gonna fire and it's gonna hit your ass. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the young man was saying, like, y'all always talking about young generation, always doing stupid shit, but y'all did stupid shit too back in the days, or whatever the case may be. And I told the young brother, I said, yeah, we did crazy shit, but one thing that you guys don't do that we have done is respect our elders. Listen to our elders. Y'all young motherfuckers don't even listen to what nobody has to say no more. You know, soon as an older person tell you, hey, y'all need to chill out. Man, shut your old ass up. Get the fuck out of my face. You can't tell me shit. You sound like a scorned woman. Well, what a coincidence. Let's get on that. The reason why you sound like a scorned woman is because you raised by a scorned woman. Because you damn sure ain't raised by a man. You know, that's why I always say when women be sitting up there talking about they don't need no man in the house, and they are all to the good, and I'm good, I'm glad to be independent. But your kids running haywires around your house, where you had to cuss and fuss and holler at them like a damn fool. These young folks basically are offshoots of you. So if you're a bitch ass woman, you're gonna raise a bitch ass son or bitch ass daughter. Because you know damn well if your ass is messy, your child gonna be messy. So they're gonna be the offshoot, they're gonna be the offshoots of you. Whatever you raise is what they're gonna become. But you can't be, but the first thing some women would say, you act just like your father. What about you? Who do you act like? See, you're not gonna discuss that. You're gonna be like, ain't nothing wrong with me. I was raised right. Yeah. If you was raised right, your child will be raised right too, wouldn't it? But when you sit up there and down talk to your child's father, talking about he need to take care of his responsibility, but you laid your ass up there and opened your ass up to this guy. You knew he was fucked up when you got with him, so you ain't no better than he is. Call a spade a fucking spade right off the top. But that's the thing about us. We don't want to be held accountable for shit. We like to play the blame game. Oh, he did it, or she did it. Just be honest and say, I messed up. But you don't want to do that because you got too much heart. You got too much courage, and you scared to mess up your ego. What a waste. But you wonder why these young folks do what they do. They just doing what they raised, what they see what mama doing. Because mama says she don't need no man. But every time you look around, mama bringing a man in her house every 2 or 3 years. bring a man in the house every 2 or 3 years. A different man's coming into the house wearing that ass out. And guess what? Your child is sitting up there recording everything that you do. And you wonder why your child is sitting up there looking like, damn. So this is how life's supposed to be, huh? Okay. And you got to remember, your child is your child, not your friend. And I see a lot of you women, y'all sit up there, go to the club, dancing and twerking on each other with your kids and stuff. And then you wonder why your kids disrespect you in the public because you treated them all these years like they were your best friend. I done had somebody that I dated said they mama was like their best friend or a sister or some stupid shit like that. And that's the stupidest shit you could ever say. Your mama's your mama's your mother. Your mother is not your sister or your best friend or all this other shit. Your mother's your mother. But you know, like I said, got the game fucked up. For real. Got the game totally fucked up. What's going on, Keisha? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Now I'm live. I'm live now. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing about it, man. Accountability, it seems like it's like kryptonite. I've always said accountability is like kryptonite in society. We don't want to be held accountable for shit and wonder why situations fall off like it does with us. Because we don't want to be held accountable for shit. We like to blame each other, blame people for shit. Oh, he did it. She did it. No, we did it together. Goddamn it. If I'm gonna be fucked up, you might as well be fucked up with me. That way we both be fucked up and learn from our fucked up mistakes. That's how it's supposed to be. Everybody got the situation together except black people. And I hate to say that, but it's the truth. You know, you get around the Chinese people, you don't see them. Yeah, they have their disagreements. Every human being on the planet has their disagreements. But there's a thing that's called accountability, responsibility, that seeks to be a lacking tool in our society. Because the first thing is that we sit up there and we like to just try to make everybody our footstool on stupid shit, meaning excuses. I always got to bring somebody in there to be the excuse modulator. You know, we don't want to be held accountable for shit. And I've dated several females that was like that. You know. And my thing is, yeah, I've done fucked up shit. You know, we have all done fucked up shit. I'm not gonna sit up there and say I'm perfect, but the thing about it is, as I got older, my mind got wiser. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to grow with your age. Don't wait till you get damn near 60 years old and want to be grown. No. But I understand, because some of us never had that type of guidance in our life where people really told and talked to us about stuff. Like me, shit, I done had, you know, my father in my life, my mother in my life, and then I had grown men that surrounded me in my life that basically showed me the do's and don'ts, the wills and won'ts. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, I used to be in the hood. I mean, you know, I was a hood nigga back in the day. I ran with the Swans, with the Bloods. And it's South Central LA. That ain't nothing to be proud of, but it's just the fact of the matter that, you know, in that type of lifestyle back in those days, you know what I'm saying, you was either one or you got your ass whooped. And I wasn't finna get my ass whooped trying to fight a bunch of niggas in the hood like that. I was down. But accordingly, a lot of those guys were childhood friends of mine. We all went to elementary school and junior high and stuff like that together. So we knew pretty much each other. It was just a lot of Swans I didn't know, and then there was a lot of them I did know. You know what I'm saying? Much love to the Bloods out there, and the Crips too. You know what I'm saying? I knew some Crips too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them I went to school with as well. But, you know, I don't glorify the past, because when I glorify the past, it messes up my present and my future. And that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to leave your shit in the past. If you got some kind of chip on your shoulder with some motherfucking body, leave that shit in the past. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring it to the present or the future, because you're gonna fuck up. Your life ain't gonna never be right holding a chip on your shoulder. And that's part of the accountability complex as well. Because if you been still mad with somebody about stepping on your shoes or whatever in 1997, and here this is 2022, you got a serious motherfucking problem. You got a problem. For real. You got a serious problem. Because ain't no damn way you gonna hold a grudge damn near 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you gotta really be pissed off and mad with motherfuckers. It's just, you know, knowing how to basically deal with situations on a regular. You know what I'm saying? If you got a grudge against somebody after all them years, you ain't like you gonna sit and lay in the bed with the motherfucker. Just, you know, hey, how you doing? You doing all right? And move around, because you never know, you might need that person. But anyway, without further ado, my brother from another mother is here, ladies and gentlemen. Dark Prince in the house. What it do, brother? What it do? God damn it, we in here.
Shalom, brother. Shalom.
We in here. Shalom, brother. Peace with it. Peace with it.
Okay.
Hey, First Lady, what's going on? First Lady in the house.
Shouts out to that too, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, Keisha said, I got jokes. Yeah.
Oh, what? What was it
Well,
about?
yeah, she said I was live. She said I was live last night, but I told her, I said, no, maybe it's probably was delayed, because I don't know. A lot of times it could have been to the point where they start showing my podcast a little late, because like I said, we on different time zones. But she finally caught up with me this time.
Okay.
But anyway, bro, please explain about this goddamn Christian pornography bull you was telling me about earlier. Let's talk about this goof ass shit.
I'm still skimming the surface on it right now. And
Well, just tell what you know, bro. Fuck it.
Well, apparently there is an industry right now for Christians who want to express themselves in pornography, and They still feel that they're being covered in the blood, even though they're doing it. That just should just. I mean, I just got to think about that now. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense, but it's the Muppet Show. And so we were discussing me and you earlier about.
Wait a minute, hold on before you get started. Twan said, stop telling me to stop cussing. Okay, I'm gonna stop cussing in a motherfucking minute. Okay, now let's go. Finish on, brother. They know me, goddamn it. They know I don't give a damn. They know me. This ain't church, but go ahead, church. Go ahead with this Christian pornography, because it sound kind of suspect. But come on, let's go with it. I got to hear this. I'm gonna turn my volume up. Let you roll out with it, bro. Go ahead.
My thing is, you know what I'm saying, when we talk about Christianity, you know what I'm saying, has it been helpful for our people? No, it hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that big umbrella of Christianity, you have Baptists, Pentecostals, Presbyterians, what have you, subdivisions. And everybody's got their own way of looking at things. Everybody's got their own belief systems. And my question is, you know what I'm saying, how is that working out for everybody? Because when I look and see the state of our people, we're still all going through the same thing. And it seems like it's getting worse. So let's look at this Christian thing again. Now, from my studies, it was told that in time, you know what I'm saying, man was going to be, you know what I'm saying, have itching ears. Basically saying he's going to, you know what I'm saying, listen to what he wants to hear. And it says it's going to go out, you know what I'm saying, doctors of demons and devils. So that lets me know right then that from a rule standpoint, the original rules are going to be set aside. Everybody's going to come up with their own rules and playbook. So when you have our people in the state, whereas we're in an environment where it's ran by feminism, it's also, you know what I'm saying, broken homes that we come from. It's the hustle and bustle of learning the system and trying to survive in a system that's meant to destroy us in the first place. Then you have a spiritual aspect. Okay, well, where can we go? And then they gave us the JC character. So that's all in Christianity. Well, come to find out in Christianity that the JC character has never, you know what I'm saying, existed. But he did take his playbook from somebody that did exist. But his name wasn't JC.
Oh.
I was also talking to my brother right here early, you know what I'm saying, people that is, you know what I'm saying, chaos, that we've had, you know what I'm saying, people all across the planet from past to, you know what I'm saying, to present now that have told us that we are peculiar people. Set aside people, a special people. And we only want to go through the hell that we go through on this planet. So in that Christianity that you say that you use for your spiritual backbone when things really get heavy on the planet, how has that been working out for you? Now, in that being said, as I was talking to my brother Chaos here, I was saying that all the spiritual people on the planet, so-called spiritual fathers, have all said that we are all persons of, you know what I'm saying, of a particular people. And my thing is, if we all know this, we haven't tried these laws yet. We haven't tried to adhere to those laws yet. You can't say we done did it all and tried it, because I have yet to say everybody, okay, we trying this. Because this is what we say, this is who we are as a people, and we hadn't came up with it. That's what people are telling us. And then when I did the research, I said, okay, it's true, but we don't abide by the laws. So if you don't abide by the laws, there's going to be consequences. And if you notice that, I had never said anything about religion. There's laws that we have not adhered to. This is why we're in the state that we're in, spiritually. Spiritual laws have spiritual consequences. And since we've been living in, you know what I'm saying, this new age of just do what you want to do, that's not going to get it covered, because you don't have a moral divine compass to keep your feet 10 toes down spiritually. So I believe, you know what I'm saying, if we really want to get all the drum out and going back to Christianity, that's why you now have this new religion saying that I can go ahead and get in the porn and be a Christian. And you have supporters of it because it's what they want to do already. It's a carnal heart. and that's sin. And once again, I was talking to my brother earlier. When you have sin in any organization, it's gonna topple because it's not upright, it's not righteous, it doesn't have divine morals in it. Because if we had a generation where, as well, we can't talk to young folk, because when I was young, niggas couldn't tell me what to tell you either. Well, that's the wrong mind frame of thing when you have life. Because that generation will be able to blame it on us because nobody's taking a stand for the reasons.
Right.
My brother was saying that he was talking to a younger brother saying that, it's our fault that we don't talk to the younger generation. Well, I have to validate that too somewhat, because some of those people that are in our age realm are still acting like those that's in their age realm. And it's not thing. You don't have an elder to look to. So the thing about it, you just gonna wild out.
Yep. Basically raise yourself.
Exactly. And has that what everybody has done since day one? If you didn't have that type of structure, and even if you did have that type of structure growing up in your home, it wasn't appealing to you. What you found out there on the street was more exciting to you. So you say, I'm gonna try to abide by their rules and regulations. Now, am I lying, street people, bangers? Because there's something called laws and regulations, even when you're doing what you say you're doing. And when you don't abide it, there are consequences. What you think all this come from? This is just a shadow picture of divine law. So if we ain't doing that, then maybe that's where all the hell's coming from. Because he also says in that book that if you do take my law, everything will go well with you. I don't see nobody trying to do it. Maybe because it's not a way that we know. Maybe because the way that was taken away from us, they don't want us to get back to it being well with us. So confusion will reign supreme. You have these new religions continue to pop up from time to time. And as long as man side say, well, I want to follow my own dictation, then, well, hey, we're going to continue to have the chaos running. And the Muppet Planet is going to get wild. Because I thought I had, the older I get, the more I seen that you ain't heard and seen it all yet. As long as you living and breathing, there's something new coming down the pipe. I had never in my life heard about it.
That's why I tell people you don't stop learning. You learn every day. You learn every day, every day. I learn something every day. You never stop learning. It's just people feel like as soon as you get out of high school or college or whatever, that's it. You know everything all of a sudden now. You done master the whole fucking world. But look what the world is going through.
But yeah.
But like I was saying, go ahead. No, I was just saying that young brother, he really didn't really get the understanding, and I know why, because chances are 9 times out of 10 he was raised single parent, and most people might say that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, my mom raised me right. My mama didn't need no man. Okay, that's fine and dandy. That's your opinion. But the real complex is that a man's supposed to be there. That way, the situation can balance out. He have the woman on one side, the man on the other.
Agreed.
So now, when you got these two, because both of them supposed to be different from each other now. Well, back then when I was coming up, it was supposed to be different. Now they trying to make the shit the opposite and kind of fucked up, and they got you
that's
all
the problem
fucked up
right there.
So, but
that's the problem right there. Because see, since the feminism, ever since the feminism took over in this country, well, if you have a bunch of males being born into an environment where they're saying that the female, way of doing things is dominant, but yet at the same time frame from a spiritual standpoint and a scripture standpoint says that she is the weaker vessel. She needs protection and a covering for her. Well, that let me know right there. Well, if that's the case, then where's the leadership coming in at? There is no more leadership. Everything's been ran off emotion.
Yes.
Emotion is not going to sit there and tell you that 2 + 2 is 4. Emotion say whatever it is, that's what I'm going to run with. It's not going to be logic. And that's the problem we have now. We have a society that's emotionally charged and not logically.
Yeah. And that's the weak specification of this society. Because, I said on my show Saturday, on Just Our Opinion, I was talking about how people are basically And I don't want to talk about this goof ass stuff, but
Got to. Let's rant.
but I'm going to talk about it. And I'm talking about the hokey pokey, the cracks-in-nation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got people that's literally asking me, yeah, I called it that. I called it just that. That's what the fuck it is. Take it or let it alone. The cracks-in-nation. Because you know you can't say the V word. Because you say the V word, you're going to be blocked. So anyway, I'm just going to call it the cracks-in-nation.
I love it, bro. I love
the cracks-in-nation. The cracks-in-nation, people are going around here getting the cracks-in-nation. I've had people tell me, ask me, have I got the cracks-in-nation? You know what I told them? Hell, fuck, no. With a serious face. Mm-hmm. They told me, well, you know there's stuff out here. I said, what stuff? They said, you know, people been getting sick and dying. I said, man, people been getting sick and dying since the beginning of time. When did this became a law all of a sudden? Because last time I was told, my dad used to always tell me, goddamn, he said, boy, go ahead and take this shit right here, and y'all ain't gonna feel better. He had something for me. And he was a doctor, a certified medical doctor in California. He worked at what's the name of the damn hospital in Beverly Hills? Midway Memorial Hospital in Beverly Hills. Yes, my doctor. He was a black man, was a doctor. He wasn't no street pharmacist. He was a legal pharmacist. Professional.
White collar guy. Yeah.
Yes. And God rest his dead, if my daddy was alive, he'll laugh at this shit right now. Because he'll fuck around me. He'll say, fuck y'all got masks on your face, folks. You think that's gonna stop you from getting sick? The first thing he gonna say, I already know how my daddy gonna get down. Because the first thing he gonna say, you know what that damn mask is gonna do? You breathing in what you supposed to be breathing out.
Yeah.
So that's carbon monoxide poison. You basically breathing out what you supposed to be breathing in what you supposed to be breathing out. That's gonna make you sick up.
Let's break it down for the, you know what I'm saying, for the crowd out there. If they need, you know what I'm saying, scenario on it. Basically, what you can do is when you got your mask on all day, is you can just go ahead and get in your car, park it in your garage, close the door.
And let the goddamn
towels down your body, you know what I'm saying, the seals, and then turn on, you know what I'm saying, turn on the car and breathe in the carbon
monoxide out the exhaust pipe. Yes.
Yeah, just make it nice and slow now. And that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Do it nice and slow.
Yeah, nice and slow. And your ass gonna be getting up out of here nice and slow. Because your ass gonna be like this here.
Lulling all off. So
you out here.
Listen, the planet, like I call it the Muppet, you know what I'm saying, the Muppet Show, because it just fits it, you know. Now, let me explain it why I call it that. Now, as a kid, I loved the Muppet Show. But as an adult, I don't like funny acting characters no more.
Me too. Me too.
That's the ironic part of it.
Muppet Show, you know, Sesame Street, all of
Jim
Henson's little creation. Yeah. I watched all this shit. Fraggle Rock, all that goofy ass shit. Yeah.
Oh, they bringing back Fraggle Rock. I just saw your commercial for that the other day.
Well, they're gonna have some transgender Fraggle Rocks.
Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling.
Well,
we thought, listen. We thought Crank Yankers was bad. Ain't no telling what they could do with these Muppets now, bro. We thought Crank Yankers was bad.
Man, look. But I'm gonna finish telling you. But this person told me, okay, so you didn't get the shot. I said, fuck, I didn't say it now. Then you didn't get the hokey pokey. I said, no. They were like, don't you want to be healthy? Don't you, you know? And I told them, I said, be healthy from what? From getting something that didn't come from humans to make me feel better? Well, you go to the restaurants and you go and eat this food and everything, so you don't know what you're eating. You might get food poison, or get sick from eating food. But here's the thing right here, and I want you beautiful people to hear this.
That's right.
Listen carefully. It's one spoke in the wheel when you go to a restaurant and you get sick. Now, guess what's going to happen? You can sue the hell out of them. Now, when you take this crackination, you ain't suing shit because they already got the patent on it. That means that whatever going to happen to you, bye-bye, baby. That's gangstified shit. Them the real gangsters. Vice Lords, GDs, Bloods, and Crips ain't got nothing on the pharmaceutical companies.
Nathan.
See, that's how this works. See, you can sit up there and try to mix apples and bowling balls all day long if you want to. But I'm telling you, they already got this situation already sawed up and planned. That's the reason why they're telling you to go and get it and giving you all and making you and threatening you with your jobs and stuff. But at the same time, when you get it, the first thing that will come to your mind is, if I get sick, I'm going to the court. I'm going to get me a lawyer. I'll go and get you a lawyer. Because guess what? When you go to the judge, you know what the judge going to tell you? There's not very much you can do because it was at your own risk. And you be like, but my job told me to do it. They're going to be like, well, that's your job. The only thing you know what you should have did? You should have did what was best for you. Got up and left that motherfucking job. Well, I can't do that. That's the only profession I got. They were like, well, ain't nothing we can do about it. They're going to tell you that. They're going to tell you that.
But see, once again, with the young man saying that it's the elder grace, you know what I'm saying, fault, I still agree and validate that. I'm going to give you my negatives on it while, you know what I'm saying, I don't. But we don't teach a history.
No. Because,
see, if everybody knew about the Tuskegee incident, they would understand that when the government's talking about, you know what I'm saying, doing anything for you, you already know it's the wrong thing to look out for. The flags would have came out on the plate. Your flag would have came out on the plate. And see, and also people, they're trying to get rid of history as far as a study in school, period. It's like, we wiping away. If you don't know what happened in the past, you ain't gonna know what we're doing in the present and future because you don't have a blueprint.
That's right.
So
see, I'm a truck driver though. I don't know nothing. I'm just talking word of mouth. See, this is the thing right here. I'm gonna tell you, I don't watch Fox, CBS, NBC, ABC, CNN, and all these other news organizations because they all are up under the same tutelage of each other. They might be different networks, but they're owned by the same damn people.
You know what? Let me tell you something.
That's just like okay. I'll give you an example. Fox News. Hold on, bro. Fox News and MSNBC act like they hate each other. But if you go to Manhattan right now to the Rockefeller Plaza, you will notice that Fox News and NBC is in the same goddamn. They ain't really enemies. They just got y'all thinking they're enemies. Like one side is liberal and the other side is what's that? What this little C word? What they call themselves? Conservative. All of them some bitches are in alignments with each other. They just got us out here deaf, dumb, and blind. But go ahead, bro.
Let me tell you something. To piggyback on that, as far as them thinking, we're having a persona that they're fighting amongst themselves and showing it like, well, yeah, you need to pick a side, while because this is what's on we're gonna rock. And our people, of all people, but because you have been blinded by a lot of things, should know better. We've been in the courtrooms for a long time. Well, how does it tie in the way he's talking about? Well, let me tell you. You got the prosecuting attorney and you got the defense attorney. Now, in the courtroom, they seem like, deciding on where you sitting at in the courtroom, and most of the time it's on the defendant's side. What, the court appointed attorney, because you didn't have the money to pay for your own, which is another strike to help put a nail in your coffin. You didn't have your own attorney, so they appointed one for you. And this attorney, what I come to find out from a legal standpoint, is that they're in training. They get paid to make sure that you are guilty so they can move up to become certified lawyers.
It sounds like I heard that before on somebody that's really close and dear to my heart, right there in Mississippi.
Okay,
a friend of mine, a friend of mine, a friend of me and yours, a friend of me and yours. You know what I'm saying? A friend of me and yours, brother. A friend of me and yours. Look, check this out. A friend of me and yours, brother. And I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna call his name out, but just know that this brother basically had to take a plea on some shit that he didn't even do in Greenville, Mississippi, because he had a job profession in Greenville that he was certified for. They promoted him for this position. They told him that he had the job, but there was a Caucasian man that didn't have no goddamn profession. He didn't know shit from shampoo. Got the damn position because they paid some motherfuckers in Greenville to take this man down by saying that he molested a 14-year-old girl in Leland.
Mm-hmm.
And made him plead on the shit. He had to sit in jail 4 or 5 years on a damn lie because of that position of a job.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it can happen. God damn it, it can happen. This is not like I tell black people. This judicial system or whatever the fuck is not. It's not our system. It's theirs. It's like the late great guru from Gangstar said. There's no justice. It's just us. So with that being said, we need to stick together, black woman and black man. Stop saying that you don't need a man because you do. And brothers, stop saying we don't need no woman because we do. There's it's so much time and place for you to jack off your little wee-wee and think that you feeling good. But at the same time, you look on the side, there's no woman. There's only so much time, woman, when you put your finger down there and play with your clitoris and get off and think that you're feeling good. But at the same time, there's no man on that side. So this shit, it plays out. You need that man. Because history has shown since the 1970s that the man, a black man and black woman, is supposed to be together. Plain and simple as that. I had to learn that the hard way as a young man because my dad used to get on my fucking nerves, but I never understood why my mother kept him in the picture until after I got grown and before my daddy died in 2000. Because me and my daddy started getting real close after my mom passed. And by listening to him talk about certain things, it made me feel good that I had a father in my life. Because I couldn't stand my father in a lot of ways when I was living in South Central Los Angeles. Because my dad used to get high as a kite, even though he was a doctor. Yeah, he can get the drugs. Shit, he was a doctor. They had the fucking shit at the hospital. He can get all the weed, coke, and whatever the fuck that he want.
But see, to a footnote to that, that's where most of the addicts are from the professional realms is for the doctor, but because they have high paid lawyers that they buddies.
Yeah.
You never hear about that.
Yeah. I mean, but see, my daddy also used to grow his own marijuana back in the 70s. Because I didn't even know what kind of I never knew it until my godmother told me that's what that was when we were staying off 120th in Hoover back in the day.
If I would have knew that when he came, when he was around, when I was down there.
Listen. Listen.
Should have never gave me that Jim because now all of a sudden I'm about to get some going or what should have went down.
Hold on, bro. No, I'm gonna say something.
All right, yeah.
When I was a kid, we used to play in front by the apartment where we lived at, and it was a cannabis tree going right beside our apartment. And my dad used to cuss like 90 going north, tell us to stay the fuck away from around that tree. And I'm like, what the fuck is he getting all mad about? As a child, I'm like, what the hell wrong with him? And my mom like, stay away from that tree, Maurice. You know, your daddy get mad. I'm like, oh, okay. Didn't have no idea that was a cannabis that he was growing. That's my own South Central LA Chronicles right there for you, bro.
Oh, bro, that was rich there, bro. Because while we had the basketball court up there, you know what I'm saying, we could have just blocked off a little part in the backyard, man. We about a bit older, about a two.
Man, if you was in California, if we was in California at the age where we was, teenagers at that particular time, my dad had been watching us like a hawk because he already know we be trying to get something going.
Yeah, but I would have told him. But I would have told him.
You know what?
I'm like, no, look, Pops.
But I'm gonna show you how my daddy was and Steve, you knew this for a fact when you met him in 91 and 92. My daddy would have pretty much, he would have kept that shit on the under. He would have been like, y'all can't tell your mama shit. He'll be cussing. And now when I give y'all this, y'all smoke a little bit, get the fuck back. And try to control yourself. That's how my daddy was. Because my dad was, hell, he used to give us beer when I was young. Back in the day.
Listen, I would have told you, now you can keep that. But these flowers that you got out here, you know what I'm saying? What's going to happen with them? He be like, I know you ain't going to like, listen, Mr. King. Just like Lois Lane told Superman, your secret is safe with me. You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about that.
But see, that was how cool my dad was. Even when I first started DJing, my partners and them, they used to come over there and we used to, rap and stuff. He'll tell them, they'd be on the outside smoking weed and stuff. My dad said, take that shit in the house and smoke that shit, boy. Don't smoke that shit on the outside. The police better come out there and take all your ass in jail.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Not you know what I'm saying, but we got some fire going, and it's got me emotionally charged on it because I want to talk on it though. Now, it said clinically that you know what I'm saying that your brain cells are being taken away from it. But here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
You've known your pops. You've known me. Have we ever, you know what I'm saying, got dull or have we got sharp on things? Another thing, this so-called thing that they want to ban was given by the Most High, saying that I give you every herb-bearing seed. This is the beginning. So when I said, okay, one of the things he said, all right, now, true enough, it's better to consume it within the meals, you know what I'm saying, put that into your, you know what I'm saying, snacks, stuff like because it lasts longer than it will burn. But the thing about it, it was given for us. Now, when you get that, I have never heard anybody of getting dumbed down in this time frame. Even in the communists, when they smoke.
Yeah.
They're thinking about, you know what I'm saying, working out math problems or some type of project because it stimulates you to another realm where everything is clearer. So you can break down a smaller problem. But they said, no, that's going to be banned. We're going to label it as a drug. How is it a drug? It doesn't even have a chemical compound to it.
Well, a lot of this stuff that's in California that they didn't legalize got chemical bases to it all day long.
You're right about that. Now, here's the crazy thing about that. Our movie, Deep Cover, when we first got our Snoop and Dre on, when they was in there with Larry Fishburne was talking to my man saying, I can, you know what I'm saying, genetically remodel this and serve the whole West Coast for $5,000 a pop. They was telling us right then what they was about to start doing.
But you know what, bro? It's funny that you brought that up. I've never seen that movie. I've never seen Deep Cover. Never. And I'm gonna tell you another goddamn movie I never seen that I really never paid attention to, bro. Trespass with Ice Cube. You know.
Well, listen. You check out Deep Cover first. Then you can watch Trespass later because there's two different elements going right there. But when you watch Deep Cover first and Lawrence Fishburne goes undercover, becomes, you know what I'm saying, a street hustler. And the thing about it, he gets in so deep that he's forgotten his identity as a cop. And his partner has found out his, you know what I'm saying, that he is, but he's telling him, no, you really are one of us. Now I'm gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Just to give you the plot of thing.
Okay.
But there's a part in there when they're trying to become big time, that Lawrence, you know what I'm saying, said we need to start moving it on our own and doing it on our own. And they meet this on off guy that's a scientist that's saying that he can change the molecular structure of things and they can go ahead and serve the whole West Coast for $5,000 a pop. And he says, so all we got to do is get the money and we in business. They was letting everybody know right then that the strand of trees that's going to be hitting the markets from then on are genetically altered. So the stuff that's coming out of these dispensaries is exactly what they want you to have in you. Now, this stuff right here ain't no good for you because it's no longer natural.
No, it's not. See, that shit that my dad had that he was growing, that was really natural. That was pure
from the earth. From the earth. He was giving the plant food that it needed, and that's it. He wasn't changing anything DNA structurally about it.
And then it grew pretty fast because it's Southern California. It never rains. It's not fully moisture down there, so it's dry moisture. So hey, you can make it do what it do, baby. But anyway, let's move on to Janet Jackson's to little Janet Jackson's little Michael Jackson's little sister. You want to move on to let's talk about this Janet Jackson documentary. I know you never got a chance to see it.
I don't even need to see it. I don't even see it because, like I said, you already got, sort of lowdown on it and told me, a little synopsis of what was shaking on it. And you already know. We discussed it earlier, backstage, if you will. And we talked about that. And, if they want to, they probably curious about, well, what was it y'all talking about it? Well, Janet came out, and throwing mud on Michael's name. And then also trying to add in some personal, I say allegedly personal feeling, saying that he was just hogging the limelight. Now, if you've known her before, the Good Time days when she played Little Penny, they were coming fresh off the Jackson 5. The hottest little group that was still going at the time frame. And anytime Michael was in some solo shots by himself, you can't really say solo because guess who was with him? It was Little Janet.
Little Janet, yeah.
These are photo still shots for eternity that they just can't, you can't wipe that away. Unless they throw away all the pictures and try to erase everything. But other than that, they had a close knit because she was his favorite sister, from what I saw. So, as you know, in a family, when you come up with your sibling, there's personal things that y'all go through as kids that y'all remember, for a lifetime. And if that personal sibling, if y'all had a real bond with each other, that, I'll do anything for you. So with that truth being understood, and then you get to a point where this sibling no longer around. Now you're in the industry just like he's in the industry. Now, when they started to get to the point where they had enough of the industry, he himself and a couple of other musicians decided to go ahead and tell it like it is. Well, the industry decided, okay, well, we can't no longer have y'all around. And I feel personally that Mrs. Jackson has been now feeling pressure from the same industry that's telling her, now either you throw mud on Michael's name because that's what we want you to do right now, or we're going to do the same to you right now and destroy you like we did all the rest of the musicians and superstars that you know.
Ain't that something? That's what I was thinking too, bro, because just by listening to her, it's like, when you had that girl, that first crush that you had, and you ask her after all these years why y'all never had a chance, and then she wait till she get fat and out of shape, not looking good anymore, and tell you, well, she'll tell you some lies like, only reason why I didn't give you a chance at the time because I thought you was crazy. I thought something was wrong with you. And you're like, well, why the fuck you didn't talk to me then? Why you want to talk to me now? You know why you want to talk to me now? Because you didn't let the whole world sniff your ass till you got fat and insecure about yourself. Now you gonna make me the last sold out. You know what I'm saying? And see, Janet Jackson basically made this documentary on the level that you were saying to me earlier about maybe to the point where now she's 50. Let's see, she's 55. Because I'm 45. Yeah, she's 55, and so now here's your next move is to out your family, and most of all, like I said, moving in silence, Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson has been these so-called who's target practice ever since this man deceased. Oh, is that your phone ringing? Oh.
Hey, Mom.
He'll be back
tomorrow, Reese, though, but I can get back into it with it. And get back, call him back.
Yeah.
How's everything going?
Oh, he'll come back. He'll come back on. Is he coming back on? You know, his phone. I know when you make.
You say it was long? Oh. Okay, go ahead.
The title of it is Why Me.
He'll be back in a second. But yeah, when I was watching that documentary, I kind of got a little bit out of shape with that. But I mean, I understand. But I kind of think it was like a setup, you know, because the way Janet Jackson was talking, it's like that's not her. It didn't sound like her to me, because the way she was talking was like Michael was kind of ignoring her when he started getting up in the big in the rankings of his, you know, music and stuff. You know, he started getting a lot of popularity growth, and she literally is like, you know, he was pushing her to the side, and she couldn't even get to him and talk to him like she used to, and all of those shit. And it's like, you know, Janet, why you didn't feel like this when this man was alive? Why you got to bring a documentary to basically specify how you feel after all these years? And that shit right there kills me, how they just basically get all us to basically quietly nitpick with some of our greatest performers of all time. You know, they did it with R. Kelly, they did it with Bill Cosby, and they've been nitpicking with Michael Jackson ever since this man been laid to rest. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is crazy to me. It really is. It's screwed. It's fucked up, because the man has been dead, what, shit, about 12 years now, some shit like that, 12, 13 years, and they still be study trying to bring up stuff about this guy, you know. And I know why they do it is because they hurt, because Michael basically did a 360 turn on their ass and basically cut them short. And see, they want you to think that he was, you know, murdered by this Comrade Murray guy, whatever the case may be, that was supposed to be his doctor. But lo and behold, that's not how he really died. The man died, according to Dick Gregory, he died from a laser. They basically killed Michael Jackson. Because you got to understand, when you're not cooperating with these people in this industry, they have a way of getting rid of your ass, and they basically bring in all type of lying motherfuckers that got a straight face and tell you all the lies they want you to hear, not what you ought to hear. And that's just the way it is. And they won't, and I think that they went and got Janet Jackson to do this documentary thing because they wanted to quietly get her to make up stories about Brother Michael being where he is and whatnot, to where, okay, Brother Steve, come back on, you know, basically make Brother Michael look bad in so many ways. Because see, a lot of people don't know Michael and Janet Jackson was very close. That's the reason why when she was saying the things she was saying in that documentary, it made me look like, girl, cut it out, sit down with that. Because Michael and Janet was very close. Michael loved Janet, and Janet loved Michael. Little do people know, when Michael died in 2009, Tyler Perry was just making that movie, Why Did I Get Married Part 2. He had to stop production because Michael had passed. He had got the word that Michael passed. Janet Jackson had to fly out to Los Angeles or whatever, you know, to be with her family and stuff on the behalf of Michael. But after the funeral, everything was over with. When she came back and they filmed the movie in Atlanta, you know, why did I get married part 2. Janet Jackson part in that movie when she started hollering at Malik Yoba's character, that was hurt from her losing her brother. That was real hurt. Because Tyler Perry told her to just let it out. Let that shit out. Just let it out. Because he knew it was really bothering her that her brother had passed. And I seen the way Janet was acting in that movie. They could have gave her Oscar the way she was acting out. Because she was really into that in her feelings on her brother's death.
It was raw passion.
Yes. And and I think one take of it, she accidentally hit Tyler with something with a stick, a 2x4 or something, and almost hurt him, messed him up on accident, according to him. And so they did another take, and she was, and he told her this be you, just let it all hang out, because he knew that she was hurting by her brother's loss. So for her to get fast forward into 2022, you know what I'm saying, and make this documentary saying, like Michael Jackson, her and her brother was real close at one time, but when he started recording with, and did the Off the Wall album, and he started getting all this popularity growth, then she stopped seeing a lot of him and all this other stuff.
Now watch this. If everybody remember, when he had got to superstar and was past all that, everybody had always wanted to see Michael and Janet in a collabo video, and they gave us that Scream. Now, after the Scream video and during the Scream video, did it seem like little Janet was upset about anything?
No, she was happy like a faggot with a bag of dick. Well, I didn't mean to say that. I know you ain't supposed to say that, but anyway.
No, you won't say that. You don't say that. You don't say that.
No, you weren't supposed to say that. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but anyway, yeah, she was happy. She was very happy. She was very excited to be with me.
Little Janet was right back in the spotlight with the superstar brother that she knows is Mike. Now, here's the thing. It should also have everybody thinking, wait a minute, Janet, out of the Jackson family, I'm talking about all of y'all the two biggest superstars that the world knows that renowned. And then the thing about it was, even after he passed, was it not on the BET show where Janet did the same video of Scream with her brother, with his video in the background, she was dancing along with him. Now, how is that saying that I don't like my brother for me not putting me in position to do things? Because it sounds like right now you're showing tribute to him because he put you in the video with him. Now, if you was feeling some type of way, and now that you the only lone remaining superstar of the family, you wouldn't even throw the video up. You did some of your own or some new material. But no, you decided at this time frame, I'm gonna do me and my brother. So that would also would have threw me off. I'm like, well, what you talking about here in the video now?
That just brings me to the conclusion on the same level with how LaToya did him back in '93 when she was over in Tel Aviv, Israel, with that Jewish guy, and she basically put out at Michael like she really knew what really happened at Neverland. Michael, you should be ashamed of yourself messing around with little boys like that. And I'm like, come on, man. Goofy ass broad.
Here's the sad, reality of this rant that we got going. Society has revved us that we talked about our deceased brothers and sisters. We can't even let them lie in peace. We always talk about the RIP on the t-shirts, but we never let them RIP because we're still digging them back up and throwing mud on them about crazy stuff. This is what makes it this.
Man, tell it, bro. Tell it. And and that's another thing that I have a big problem with when it comes down to our people. We only tend to love each other when somebody dies. You never show love to him while he's alive. You wait till he's good and gone and ain't breathing no more. Then all of a sudden you talking about how much y'all did this and did that together. but when he was living, it was just like he wasn't even around.
You know what's
And
crazy?
that makes me wonder why a lot of people commit suicide and do the things that they do in their life, because they be hurt to the fact that they're not even being glorified as a living being on the planet. But they already know when they die, they're gonna be glorified to death when they're not breathing anymore. And that's the weirdest shit ever to me.
Well, see, that's what Pac's whole "Bury Me a G," you know what I'm saying, song was all about. Because we glorify death, and in death, the thing about it is now that he's no longer, or she's no longer, I'm gonna use both analogies. Now that he's no longer, she's no longer here, I don't feel the competition no more. I don't have to face that competition no more. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, to change up my personality when this person's around. Because the truth of the matter is I couldn't be myself with this other person being themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So isn't it the jealousy, the envy comes in, and you really want to be that person.
Right.
But because of your own shortcomings in your own life, and you don't have the fortitude to push through on things and to stay focused, that you have to, you know what I'm saying, be the crab in the barrel to pull this person down now. And that's the mentality of all of us. Because when you
Mm-hmm.
have a slavery instituted mind from ancient times frame that's been taught you to pull each other down because you have to look through somebody outside of y'all selves for help, then the thing about it's gonna always be chaotic within our family because we don't see any of us, you know what I'm saying, can help each other. And then the thing about when one of us do start shining or a couple start shining, we get to the point now where either we gotta take it or we gotta be afraid. And it's only in the aftermath of, you know what I'm saying, death comes about, then the people look on and reflect on the life of the person.
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing that you say, well, yeah, we had our little beef and this, that, and that, but this person did that, or they said that, you know what I'm saying, that was real. Well, that person wanted to hear that then before all that was going on. Think of how great the legacy would have been because now you was in the picture with that person. People that said y'all would never be together are now shocked now because y'all together and y'all doing something phenomenal that would have never happened because the enemy, which is the slick guy, was outside in this system, invisibly manipulating the people on the inside of the system through feminism, through rights, through all this conniving, destructive thing, and it's on a three-letter word, sin,
Mm-hmm.
to jack up everybody.
Right. Yeah. Basically. 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 And that's the thing that holds me the most, is because, like I said earlier, I can't stand the fact that we sit up there and glorify when a person passed instead of glorifying them while they living today, on this planet, you know, breathing. You love him when he's dead and cold. And then a lot of times we love him when he's dead and cold, or she's dead and cold. It's because we feel like we got some money, we got some coins coming from behind them. Oh, I know I'm gonna
No,
give me a check from off of them.
no, because see that's personal for everybody. Now, I personally witnessed that myself. You know what I'm saying, with a family member that she
I have
passed. You know
to.
what I'm saying? My aunt.
I have
I'm
to.
gonna
I
just go
have
ahead.
to.
Let me just go ahead and put a personal thing out there for the family because y'all family too. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? More ways than y'all know. But we can get into a little later time frame. But anyway, is that my aunt, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't a blood aunt of mine, but she, you know what I'm saying, she was family aunt to me. And the
Mhm.
thing about it was that when she passed, you know, people, that we did not know of that was relatives of theirs, blood relatives of theirs, came in by the flocks out of town. And everybody is there to talk about what's going on in the wheel. Now, my brothers and sisters out there, which are my family, it's disrespectful. It's a slap in the face to our loved ones that have passed on because it shows at this moment our family has no love for each other. It's only
Mhm.
we know what you can do for me. And
Mhm.
even in death is what you can do for me, not about you gone. And that's the thing that we miss, because this life is no longer this plan. This is history that is no longer there to talk to you about anything.
That's right.
This is what we were missing when our people leave. History is leaving. This is what I come to find out. People make up the history now.
And you just said it. We basically letting the enemy himself throw away the history that we had. That's the reason why these young folks don't know nothing, because that young man basically said what he said to me earlier about what we've done. He only seen a little inkling of what we've done. He don't know that Pac, mother, and family were Black Panthers, and that Tupac had been watched since he was a baby, because they knew that Pac eventually was going to be an offshoot of that family bloodline of a Panther. That's why when Pac would tell you, if Pac was living, he would tell you he never considered himself as a gangbanger. He considered himself as a thug. People say thug, that means something. He a criminal or something. No, that's an acronym for true heroes under God. That's what he was trying to tell you. He was his own God. He had his own knowledge, and he was his own man. That brother could spit all type of poetry and things of that sort. And he was the only rapper in the history of hip hop that made this album within a month.
He was the first.
The first, and pretty much probably the last. Ain't nobody doing no shit like that.
No, Biggie did it with Life After Death.
But see, the thing about it was Biggie wasn't writing like Pac was writing. Biggie, those were songs that was pretty much already in the come ups.
No, I got what you're saying. They were the only two to do it.
The thing about it was all. We gonna even go there because I was gonna say some shit about Diddy, so we gonna leave that alone. But yeah, but the thing about it was the brother didn't know that. I told him, I said, "You bringing up Pac? Listen to Pac's first albums before Death Row, and you tell me he's still talking about." But he still was talking about shooting niggas and talking about he gonna bring up a lyric off of Hit 'Em Up. I said, you still not listening to what the hell I'm talking about, bro. I said, listen to his albums before that. He didn't just make All Eyes on Me. This man had hits Strictly for My Nigga, and that other album he came out with before Me Against the World. I forgot. I can't think. I got all this shit on my terabyte, but
Tupacalypse?
Yeah, Tupacalypse. Now, yeah. You gotta listen to those early hits. He had a song called Brenda's Got a Baby. Keep your head up. And that song right there struck a nerve to the government because he said a lyric right here. Y'all got money for wars but can't feed the poor. Oh, they got mad as fuck with him behind that. Because they already knew. They said, see, that nigga right there is one
Black Panther talking.
That was one of them goddamn. That's that Black Panther shit is talking right there. Okay, now they didn't fuck around there and beat Pac up from one end of the street to the other end of the street. And guess what? Pac gets shot at Quad Studios 5 times. After that, he goes to jail. While he's in jail, they fucking with him, playing around with him, and bickering with him. And then, not to mention, out of nowhere, a fucking Jewish Caucasian record owner from Time Warner, who owns Interscope, had this new record label that they was coming out with called Death Row Records that they wanted. Ended up getting Suge Knight to be the head man. Saying we need somebody that's very aggressive in their lyrics. Oh, that Negro Tupac Shakur sound like the best person to get. So guess what? They went and got Tupac. They said, Pac, if you want to survive, you better sign this record, like this contract, and get up. You want to get up out of prison. Tupac, it
Deal
was
with the
either
devil.
Pac. It was either Pac was gonna either sign that goddamn contract or they were gonna kill him in prison anyway. They were gonna fuck with him in prison anyway. Because they kept on messing with him. It was it's in the book. They booked the FBI wars on Tupac and black leaders. It said it. It said, goddamn it, Pac, they would fuck around and try to and basically grab Pac and put him in a room and search his asshole for contraband. Knowing because he been had, visitors, his mom or somebody come visit him. And they have, in a little secretive room or whatever, and they want to check him for contraband. Knowing that they didn't already check the man's family folks when they come in the goddamn place and know they didn't have nothing. They just wanted to fuck with Pac. Fuck with his mind. Because they wanted him to sign that damn contract. He sold it, like he said, he sold his soul to the devil. He signed the goddamn contract. Welcome to death row. Oh, why? Well, okay, if he did that, then why was he so aggressive in his music and acting all crazy and stuff? Okay, well, getting high, smoking tons of weed and drinking Alizé and getting fucked up, and then Suge Knight's beating up niggas in front of him. They fuck with your head. You gotta act like the environment fucked up. The environment fucked up, so you're gonna be fucked up. Then Pac didn't like the shit. That's the reason why he did the 2 albums plus Machiavelli. Because
let me tell everybody,
he was trying to get the fuck up out of the goddamn, get out of that goddamn label. Because that was the contract. 3 albums. He did 3 albums.
And let me tell you what the turning point that he actually told, that it was the environment that changed him. Now, everybody, when you go to your Machiavelli album tonight, if you happen to go through tonight, you need some late night music. Listen to the song "To Live and Die in L.A." That's what intrigued him about everything out west. And once he got to that, he became a different movie. Because I guarantee when you move and go to a new city, you're going to become a new person.
Pretty much. But you got something that probably
going on.
Most people try to bring that to the city. That shit don't work though. But yeah, I mean, but even with that, bro, when Pac got to the point where he was trying to get up out of death row, that's when all shit hit the fan. Because they had already knew Pac was like, I did what you motherfuckers want me to do. Now leave me the fuck alone. Let me go on and let me do my acting career, and I'm gonna do my own record label. Because he had already had his record label already signed, sealed, and delivered to him. It was up under his mom's name. The first artist that was gonna be on the label, a lot of people don't know this, was Nice and Smooth. Then a lot of the East Coast rappers, because everybody thought it was an East Coast, West Coast rap war, because that was some media shit. But Pac was still in cahoots with a lot of East Coast rappers, and Nice and Smooth was one of them. Good Roof and Gangstar was another. He was good friends with MC Breed, your boy. He had all these guys up under his wings out that way. But the media was like, he just hate all East Coast rappers. And it got to the point where Greg Nice from Nice and Smooth said to Pac, he said Pac had called him. He said, hello. And Pac like, what's up, my nigga? He was like, yeah, what's up, man? He said, oh, nigga, don't act like that. What's wrong with you, man? He said, man, shit, word out there saying that you hate East Coast rap. He said, man, you know damn well I don't got no beef. That's just the motherfucking media motherfuckers. Man, I got love for y'all niggas. I'm trying to get y'all onto my label and shit. I'm trying to get you on the album, man. And he was like, for real? He like, yeah. He said, I'm down with it if he was like, shit. He said, I'm going to put you on a private jet to LA and we're going to make some shit happen. Never got a chance to happen.
Nope.
Because it was supposed to happen. Mm-hmm. See, that's the thing that most people don't know. But I got what the young brother was saying earlier, because he was saying that was the start of what's going on today. Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. It was the start. But
see, that's his lifespan where he only knows. He don't go back as far as we go.
Yeah. No, he go as far as where he was born. Because he was born in 1996. So there you have it. Go figure. Hey, see, that's why I tell people, even when it, like I said before, when we had the little disagreement about the R. Kelly situation with my brother DJ Doug Fresh. Doug Fresh was trying to say, you know, we had no right to be taken up for a damn child molester. But you got to understand, do you really know if this is what really America is really that is that very happy with young black women when there are 20-some, 60-some thousand black women missing in America? And according to the late Dick Gregory, organ stealing, ain't nobody talking about that. But y'all worried about a damn R&B singer that's supposed to fuck some young teeny boppers that basically threw themselves on him by their parents? Y'all don't realize. But at the same time, Hugh Hefner been doing this shit since
Larry Flint.
But yeah, had Larry Flint, but Hugh Hefner had worldwide bitches. This man had motherfuckers all over in other countries I can't even pronounce. And they were younger.
Young.
Okay? Because see, the thing about it, the reality is this. Old motherfuckers don't want no goddamn no older motherfuckers because you can't do nothing. You can't produce nothing. Especially if you in your 40s and you got a bad health condition and you done got hysterectomies and all this shit happening to your uterus. You ain't nothing but like my daddy said, you ain't nothing but an empty cereal bowl. All you gotta do is put your dick in there and just wound it up. Wound it up, because you ain't hitting nothing. That's what my dad used to say back in the day. But I'm just saying, you know, people try to make shit shampoo into shit. Because, like I said, this ain't had shit to do with the R. Kelly. This got to do with the R&B music itself. Because if people don't trace the history, like you said, 40 years ago, when they were talking about depopulation control, and they know, like I say on my podcast Saturday, they are listening to everything we do and say. Everything. They know what young black women like to listen to. They ride by and they hear, I don't see nothing wrong.
You know what?
They already
I got to make this point. I think, you know what I'm saying, it just hit me now, you know what I'm saying, now. It's just my personal opinion now. But it just seemed to me that R. Kelly, he was the, you know what I'm saying, the souped up version of Marvin Gaye when it came to writing and lyrics.
Yeah, I've said it. I said it on my show.
And that's what scared the hell out of the people, because the music is going to be powerful. Because you went from sexual healing to bumping and grinding.
But see, brother, check this out. I'm going to tell you like this here. When I was living in LA back in the 80s, I used to hear women say, if motherfucking Marvin Gaye sing the national anthem, that song, it was sell. And I'd be damned when they did the goddamn Lakers and Philadelphia 76ers game in LA. He did the national anthem and the shit was on the goddamn record. Now think about that.
They did the same thing with Whitney when she did the Super Bowl. When she did the song The Star Spangled Banner, that was on the record.
Yeah. They already know. They know our greatness better than we know our greatness. That's why I can't stand when black people sit up here and try to side with the fucking devil. Because like I tell people, okay, you want to believe in Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior and all that old goof ass shit, good. But if you really knew your history, the Jesus Christ that you're looking for is you. You make things happen for you. But in retrospect, throughout history, we just going off a word of mouth of our ancestors, which I understand. But at the same time, it's got to be a breaking point, because you see what's going on in the streets with our young folks every day. They're getting shot down by the police. They shoot each other. Ain't no Christ going to come back and save them. You are the Christ that can save them. But you don't want to be held accountable for your own actions because you're afraid what somebody else going to say and think. Fuck what somebody else gonna say anything, because ain't nobody gonna live life for you but yourself. Every time you get up in the morning, brush your teeth, comb your hair, and wash your face, the first person you see is you. You don't see Christ. So you have to be accountable for your own actions whatsoever, to make a point, to let your child know that you're the front runner of your household, and what you say, go. The government can't tell you what to do, because the government don't live in my house. And I heard people say, I can't whoop my child's ass because I'm scared to go to jail. Well, go to jail for something. Because if you don't, your child gonna kill you. Because your child ain't gonna be like, hell, if I didn't got this far with my mom and dad or whatever, I can get even further.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I know I can't get something out of them that I want.
Mm.
But you got to be your own goddamn Messiah and do for self. That's just like me. I don't get back there and lay in my damn bed in my truck and tell my truck, go ahead and drive on down the highway. I gotta drive the damn truck down the highway. Even though they're working hard on that too, bro, Steve. They got a Tesla truck coming out.
Tesla, huh?
Well, I call it Tesla, but it's not Tesla. It's a company out of Arizona called Waymo that's got the automated driving 18-wheeler. They already got the automated driving taxi SUV riding around. Nobody's driving it. It comes pick you up and everything and take you where you need to go by itself.
Everybody done got lazy, huh?
Bro, I told you what I said. I told you this. You said it out your goddamn mouth. You said it's a puppet show. Bro, let me tell you something. I meant to tell you this a long time ago, but it kept slipping my mind. But until I brought it up now. But when I was in Mesa, Arizona, you know, I'm just in my truck. Look, listen to me, bro. I'm in my truck. Stop at the stop sign. Some told me to look to the left. And I'm like, look to the left for what? I look to the left, and I see this SUV pull up on the side of me, and nobody's in the motherfucker. No bullshit. No bullshit. and then I said, wait a minute now. I'm like, motherfucking the TV show Punk. I'm like, what the fuck is Ashton Kutcher? This must be a punk.
Bro,
movie.
I'm trying to tell you, now had I been you in your shoes right now, and I saw the 18-wheel pull with nobody, I'm like, it's time to retire because I can't be out here with this. I'm not gonna be pulling in lanes. I'm saying, I can't tell them.
No, bro, this was a SUV. I ain't got to the 18-wheeler part yet, but I seen this SUV with nobody driving it. Steve, I thought I was seeing things.
Yeah.
Until I went on YouTube and looked it up, and they got SUVs in Mesa, Arizona, and parts of around by the Phoenix area, driving around with nobody in that motherfucker, come picking people up, taking them to the supermarket and stuff. Yes. It's got a plexiglass in the front. I mean in the middle. So that way you won't get up there and try to drive the motherfuckers because Yes.
I sure hope it ain't going off the road to a river or something, because you ain't gonna make it.
And people getting in the motherfucker riding around feeling comfortable. Now I'm not gonna laugh now because this shit right here is, now that I think about it, it's dangerous. It's fucked up.
Oh, they got my head hurt with that one. You mean to tell me you folks go jump into a car with nobody in the front seat?
Yeah, it's got a little satellite dish. It's got GPS technology, all the little the bells and whistles, as my partner say, the bells and whistles. It's holding you down, man. It goes everywhere where you want to go. You want to go to Walmart? You want to go to Walmart? It come pick you up. It'll stop in front of your house. It might even blow the horn for you. I don't know.
Once again, what stopped it from hopping on the expressway, gunning to the 90, locking the doors, and sending you off the side into the river?
Bro, that you watch too many movies now. They
Uh-uh.
watch it. They got
Uh-uh.
they got
The
good
movie,
technology.
the movie is in folks in the car, there ain't nobody driving. Oh boy. You know what? I heard it best on Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Thor Part 2.
First lady, come get your brother. He up in bullshit.
No, no. I heard it best on a Marvel movie. He said on a Marvel movie, the guy named Dr. Silver, he said he was taking medication because they said he was crazy, right? He said, you know what? He came outside, saw porters all over the place. He said he threw the bag away. He's like, you know what? Ain't nothing more refreshing than to find out that the world is crazier than you.
Bro, we got about 20 more minutes. Let me pull that video up before we get up off of here. Let me see if I can find that video, because you think I'm playing, bro. I slowly think you think I'm playing. You think I'm joking. You think like the folks said back in the 70s, you think I'm jiving, don't you, brother? I'm gonna show you something.
No, I know it's righteous right now, brother. I know it's righteous.
Let me see if I can pull this up. But Chopper, my cousin Dale, showed me a video where they got an 18-wheeler that drove from Tucson, Arizona to Phoenix to make a delivery.
Sound like some folks, they trying to get rid of folks, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna have no places. Man, I don't like the way. Listen, they see what's happening. Instead of looking at ooh and ah, like, look, it go by itself. They're like, say, no, we don't need you.
No, it was a white guy. It was a white guy who said on a video, he said, wow, that's one of those 18-wheelers that doesn't need a driver. Wow, that is cool. And I'm like, no, you a damn fool. Because 80,000 pounds going down the highway without a motherfucking driver in it is not cool.
It's a damn fool.
No, I'm not laughing right here, bro. That's dangerous right there.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So when he pull up beside me, I'm like, no, I gotta get after him. Ain't no way in the hell I'm pulling up beside you.
I need me a drink. Oh God. I'm about to lose oxygen in this motherfucker. I need me a drink.
You're gonna lose your trailer. You're gonna lose your trailer. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose your trailer one of them spots hit you with nobody driving.
But it worked though. It worked though, bro, Steve. It did.
Listen, you can believe this short time illusion want to, but just like the
Brother Dog Prince, that video is legit. That it worked. That truck drove from fucking Tucson, Arizona, all the way clear on into Phoenix, Arizona.
Listen,
no problem.
They're gonna always put the display out there, you know what I'm saying, to do it all types of things to make you think you getting what you getting. It happened when folks get clothes online. It ain't what they asked for, what they saw on the picture. It goes when you go to the Burger King to get your sandwich. It don't look like the one commercial.
They had cameras all around that motherfucker. It's got GPS technology.
I bet it does got
it's programmed to go for it.
I bet it do got cameras.
They got cameras. They show the goddamn steering wheel turning by itself and every damn thing. Got the ghost of Christmas past in that goddamn truck.
All right, people. You go ahead and hop in the ghostless, you know what I'm saying, ghost riding car by yourself.
They're too stupid, man. You better be glad because my internet kind of running kooky right now. But I want to show you that video so motherfucking bad. God, think I'm playing?
No, we'll send it to me tomorrow then. We got to go in tomorrow night until tomorrow night though.
No, I when we get ready to get off of here, I'll send it to you. But yeah, it's an 18-wheeler called Way.
I mean, I believe it.
By the company Waymore.
I believe it. I believe it.
By the company
my thing is, I'm just not gonna trust it. I mean, you know, it's all good. They got the cameras and GPS and all that other good stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? They could have, you know what I'm saying, Back to the Future stuck on the side with a sticker, but I'm not gonna trust it. Because my thing is, What happens, you know what I'm saying, when these happy-go-lucky countries, you know what I'm saying, shoot missiles off there and hit the, you know what I'm saying, the satellite that controls the GPS while you riding down to get your groceries somewhere? What happens when they get knocked over? Or what happens is just what happens is raining outside, and then the lightning, you know what I'm saying, happen to hit, you know what I'm saying, the car and throws off everything. Then what's going on? My thing is, I'm not trusting these things because I don't have my hands on the wheel.
Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to see if I can see if you can see it through the screen. But this is the truck. Can you see it? That's the SUV right there. See that dome up there?
Yeah, I see all that.
Nobody sitting in there. See?
Yeah, I still don't want one.
Okay. Look at it, people riding in the back. See, look. See, look.
Yeah.
That's the truck. That's what they're going down the road.
I feel.
See, look. Waymo.
I'm looking. I see.
Waymo ride. Ghost ride.
Yeah,
Ghost ride the whip.
Yeah.
See, that's what. Look at it. See, look. Going down. Look at it. Nothing driving. Look at it. The family finna get in there and go places. Look. See what I'm talking about?
I bet you will go places. It's gonna take you everywhere.
Look, they getting in there. Nobody driving. Look, see.
Oh
no, there's somebody. Look like somebody driving there though. Look. They sitting in the back. Look, see it steering by itself. Look. See?
Yeah, I see it.
And they sit in the back. Everything's good.
Okay. For them, it is. Yeah, for them it is. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be able to deal with it though, because like I say, I just can't have it, bro.
See? Oh boy! Oh, bro, Steve snapped out. I guess his phone and been cuckoo. He forgot to put a quarter in the machine. But anyway, I guess I'm about to go ahead and shut it all down because bro Steve got up out of here. I know what that means. When his phone snap out, that means that's it. Unless he come back on, but I doubt if he come back on. So, but anyway, that was enough of our little goofy ass rant tonight. Much love to you guys. Oh, excuse me. You guys be easy, be safe. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. I guess that's going to call it tonight. Fuck it. Yeah, I know I had to get him with that. I had to show him that damn truck. But yeah, everything gonna be going automated for the next 10 years. So I'm just letting y'all know that was proof in the pudding right there. It's a company called Waymo out of Arizona who's making these automated vehicles. They already got them running around. I never talked about it, but I'm talking about it now. These are automated vehicles that's running by themselves. If you stay in Arizona, y'all know what I'm talking about. But these are automated vehicles that are running by themselves, picking people up like Uber. And I said to myself, I think I'll just get my lazy ass up and drive myself to the store, or catch somebody that, like a Uber or something. I don't even want to ride no damn Uber. Better enough a taxi cab, but shit, you don't get no worse than that. Damn, an automated vehicle driving itself, and you in the back seat driving like it's somebody driving in the front. Well, I tell you, the world is coming to a screeching halt. But it is what it is. But anyway, guys, y'all have yourself a good night. Much love and respect to you guys. I don't know, I might do a podcast Saturday. It all depends how things are in the area I'm in, or whatever the case may be. I got to get up in the morning and head on to Dallas, Texas. Y'all give your bro praises on these dangerous highways and byways. Shout out to you guys that watched tonight. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of you guys, like my girl, First Lady, Treese, Keisha, my boy Blue, Jungle Blue, mega lockdown, his messy ass. And my girl Mimi from the Sugar Shack, she was watching tonight. Much love, Mimi. I guess she was like, I was watching, but I don't be saying nothing. Yeah, I know. It's all good. At least you watched. That's all that matters. But anyway, much love and respect to you guys. Your boy Chaos. Y'all have a good night. And I'll
DJ Mix Master Chaos.
Food.